Robert Walpole, 1721-1742. The early 18th century was a crucial period in British history, characterized by significant political, social, and economic changes. This era marked the transition of power from the monarchy to the Parliament, as the United Kingdom grappled with the aftermath of the Glorious Revolution of 1688 and the subsequent establishment of the constitutional monarchy. The Act of Settlement in 1701 solidified the Protestant succession to the British throne, ensuring political stability but also setting the stage for the development of a more nuanced political landscape. Amidst this backdrop, the concept of parliamentary sovereignty gained traction, paving the way for the evolution of political parties and the emergence of the two dominant factions, the Whigs and the Tories. These political groups fiercely contended for power, with the Whigs advocating for parliamentary supremacy and the Tories emphasizing the authority of the monarchy. The period also witnessed the consolidation of Britain's global influence through its expanding colonial empire, which led to heightened economic prosperity but also triggered complex diplomatic challenges and military conflicts, particularly with European rivals such as France and Spain. Robert Walpole's leadership during the early 18th century was instrumental in shaping the foundations of modern British governance and establishing crucial precedents for the office of the Prime Minister. As the first de facto Prime Minister of Britain, Walpole played a pivotal role in consolidating political power and providing stability during a tumultuous era marked by both domestic and international challenges. His pragmatic approach to governance and adept management of parliamentary affairs not only solidified the authority of the Whig Party but also fostered a sense of political stability that was vital for the nation's growth. Walpole's emphasis on maintaining a balance between the interests of the monarchy and the Parliament, along with his skillful navigation of international relations, contributed significantly to Britain's emergence as a global power. Moreover, his economic policies and reforms, including the effective handling of the national debt, laid the groundwork for a more stable financial system, fostering economic growth and prosperity. Despite facing considerable opposition and controversy, Walpole's leadership left an indelible mark on British politics, paving the way for future prime ministers to shape the trajectory of the nation's governance. Robert Walpole was born on August 26, 1676, into a prominent gentry family in Houghton, Norfolk, England. His family's affluence and social standing provided him with access to a quality education, initially under the tutelage of a local clergyman and later at Eton College. Despite not receiving a formal university education, Walpole demonstrated early intellectual acumen and a keen interest in politics, laying the groundwork for his future political career. Walpole's entry into politics was marked by his election to the House of Commons as the Member of Parliament for Castle Rising in 1701. His allegiance to the Whig Party, known for its advocacy of parliamentary authority, was a strategic choice that would define his political trajectory. With a sharp intellect and effective oratory skills, Walpole swiftly rose through the party ranks, gaining recognition for his astute understanding of financial matters and his ability to navigate complex political dynamics. His commitment to the Whig cause and his proficiency in handling intricate parliamentary negotiations garnered him the trust and support of influential figures within the party, facilitating his ascent to key positions of authority within the government. During the early stages of his political career, Walpole distinguished himself through his advocacy for responsible fiscal management and his efforts to stabilize the nation's finances. His appointment as the Secretary at War in 1708 marked the beginning of his significant contributions to British governance. In this role, he implemented crucial military reforms, enhancing the efficiency of the armed forces and contributing to the success of Britain's military campaigns. Moreover, his strategic handling of the national debt and his efforts to bolster the country's economic stability earned him widespread acclaim. His proposal of the South Sea Company's financial scheme in 1720, although later implicated in the South Sea bubble crisis, initially demonstrated his innovative approach to addressing the nation's financial challenges. Walpole's early political achievements not only solidified his position within the Whig Party but also laid the groundwork for his future tenure as the de facto Prime Minister, setting the stage for his influential role in shaping the trajectory of British governance. During the early 18th century, the political landscape of Britain was marked by intense factionalism and power struggles between the Whigs and the Tories. This tumultuous climate was characterized by the aftermath of the War of the Spanish Succession and the subsequent Treaty of Utrecht in 1713, which had far-reaching implications for Britain's position in European diplomacy and trade. The nation grappled with the economic fallout of the South Sea Bubble crisis in 1720, which led to widespread public distrust and economic instability. Amidst these challenges, Robert Walpole emerged as a key figure, navigating the complexities of factional politics and offering a vision of stability and pragmatic governance. His adept maneuvering within the Whig Party, coupled with his reputation for financial prudence and political moderation, positioned him as a leading voice capable of steering the nation through these troubled waters. In 1721, following the resignation of Charles, Viscount Townshend, Robert Walpole assumed the office of the First Lord of the Treasury and Chancellor of the Exchequer, marking the beginning of his de facto premiership. This appointment underscored the trust placed in Walpole's leadership abilities and his capacity to manage the nation's financial affairs during a period of considerable economic uncertainty. As the head of the Treasury, Walpole wielded significant influence over economic policy, allowing him to implement crucial reforms and initiatives aimed at stabilizing the national economy and restoring public confidence. His dual roles as the chief financial administrator and the de facto leader of the government solidified his authority and facilitated the implementation of his policy agenda. During the initial years of his tenure, Walpole confronted a series of critical political and economic challenges that tested his leadership and administrative capabilities. He skillfully navigated the fallout from the South Sea Bubble crisis, implementing measures to restore investor confidence and stabilize the financial markets. His prudent management of the national debt and his emphasis on fiscal discipline helped restore stability to the British economy, earning him praise for his adept crisis management skills. Furthermore, his efforts to consolidate power and foster unity within the Whig Party were crucial in maintaining a cohesive government, enabling him to push forward with his policy agenda and assert his influence over key decision-making processes. Walpole's deft handling of these challenges not only solidified his position as the dominant political figure in Britain but also laid the foundation for his enduring legacy as the first true Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Robert Walpole's approach to domestic issues was characterized by a pragmatic and inclusive strategy aimed at maintaining political stability and fostering economic growth. Recognizing the significance of social cohesion, he sought to balance the interests of different factions within the British political landscape, aiming to prevent internal strife and promote a sense of national unity. Walpole's emphasis on consensus building and compromise allowed him to navigate the complexities of domestic politics, facilitating the implementation of policies that garnered broad support. His focus on maintaining a strong economy and promoting a favorable business environment contributed to the expansion of trade and commerce, fostering a climate of prosperity that benefited various segments of society. Walpole's financial and economic policies were instrumental in stabilizing the British economy and establishing a framework for sustainable growth. His meticulous management of the national debt through prudent borrowing practices and efficient debt servicing mechanisms helped restore investor confidence and bolster the nation's financial credibility. By prioritizing fiscal discipline and adopting conservative financial strategies, he was able to mitigate the risks associated with excessive borrowing and speculative financial activities. Furthermore, Walpole's focus on promoting international trade and enhancing the competitiveness of British industries contributed to the expansion of the nation's economic prowess, fostering a conducive environment for entrepreneurial endeavors and fostering a burgeoning middle class. His support for policies that encouraged investment and innovation laid the groundwork for Britain's transformation into an economic powerhouse during the 18th century. Walpole's policies had a significant impact on social welfare and stability within Britain, fostering an environment conducive to social and economic advancement. By prioritizing economic growth and fostering a stable financial environment, he facilitated the creation of employment opportunities and the expansion of trade, leading to improved living standards for many Britons. The resulting economic prosperity contributed to the development of a more affluent society, enhancing the overall well-being of the populace. Moreover, his emphasis on maintaining political stability and promoting a spirit of unity within the nation helped mitigate the potential for social unrest and conflict. By fostering a climate of political consensus and compromise, he laid the groundwork for the cultivation of a more cohesive and harmonious society, minimizing the risks of internal strife and fostering a sense of national identity. Walpole's policies thus played a vital role in promoting social welfare and stability, laying the foundation for Britain's continued socio-economic development in the years to come. Recognizing the significance of maintaining strong trade relations, he fostered diplomatic ties with key European powers, emphasizing the importance of commercial partnerships and strategic alliances in promoting Britain's economic interests. His diplomatic initiatives were underpinned by a keen awareness of the interplay between economic prosperity and geopolitical influence, leading to a foreign policy strategy that aimed to maximize the benefits of international trade while avoiding unnecessary military entanglements. During his premiership, Robert Walpole faced several significant international relations events that tested his diplomatic acumen and leadership abilities. One notable case was the Anglo-Spanish War of 1727 to 1729, which posed a significant challenge to Britain's maritime and colonial interests. Walpole's adept negotiation skills and diplomatic finesse helped de-escalate tensions, ultimately leading to the signing of the Treaty of Seville in 1729, which secured crucial commercial concessions for Britain and restored peace between the two nations. Walpole's efforts to maintain peace and stability in Europe were instrumental in safeguarding Britain's economic interests and preventing the nation from being drawn into costly conflicts that could have threatened its security and prosperity. His emphasis on diplomatic negotiations and the cultivation of strategic alliances enabled him to preserve a favorable geopolitical environment for British trade and colonial expansion. Throughout his tenure, Robert Walpole encountered significant opposition from various factions within the political landscape. The Tory party, in particular, vehemently opposed his policies, criticizing his approach to governance and challenging his authority within the Parliament. Furthermore, Walpole faced resistance from factions within his own Whig party, particularly those who viewed his consolidation of power as a threat to the principles of collective leadership and party democracy. The persistent opposition from political rivals and dissenting voices within his own party created challenges for Walpole, necessitating strategic maneuvering and coalition building to secure the support needed to advance his policy agenda. Despite these challenges, his adept negotiation skills and ability to navigate the intricacies of parliamentary politics allowed him to maintain a firm grip on power and sustain the stability of his administration. The South Sea Bubble crisis of 1720 had far-reaching implications for Walpole's administration, tarnishing his reputation and casting doubts on his ability to manage the nation's financial affairs. The speculative bubble, which had been fueled by rampant speculation and financial manipulation, resulted in a catastrophic economic downturn, leading to widespread public distrust and financial ruin for many investors. Although Walpole himself was not directly implicated in the scandal, the fallout from the crisis posed a significant challenge to his leadership, prompting calls for greater accountability and regulatory oversight within the financial sector. In response to the crisis, he implemented a series of financial reforms aimed at restoring market confidence and preventing similar speculative bubbles from destabilizing the economy in the future, ultimately demonstrating his commitment to fiscal prudence and responsible economic management. Robert Walpole's legacy left an indelible mark on British political institutions, shaping the course of governance for generations to come. His adept navigation of complex political dynamics and his emphasis on maintaining a delicate balance between the powers of the monarchy and the Parliament laid the groundwork for the modern constitutional monarchy. By promoting a system of responsible government and advocating for a pragmatic approach to policymaking, he established a precedent for effective governance that prioritized stability and consensus building. Furthermore, his emphasis on fiscal discipline and prudent financial management set the stage for a more robust and stable economic system, facilitating Britain's emergence as a global economic power. His legacy in British political institutions is characterized by an enduring commitment to political moderation and the cultivation of a political environment conducive to the pursuit of national interests and the well-being of the populace. Robert Walpole's pivotal role in shaping the office of the Prime Minister cannot be understated. As the first individual to effectively hold the position, he established crucial precedents for the role's powers and responsibilities, solidifying the Prime Minister's status as the chief executive within the British government. Through his adept management of parliamentary affairs and his authoritative leadership style, he effectively set the tone for the future exercise of executive power within the British political system. Walpole's ability to unite various factions under a common agenda and his skillful navigation of complex political challenges demonstrated the necessity of a strong, central figure within the government to ensure effective decision-making and the implementation of coherent policy. His legacy as the first Prime Minister of Britain continues to influence the expectations and responsibilities associated with the position, emphasizing the importance of strong leadership and strategic vision in the governance of the nation. Robert Walpole's contributions to modern political practices and governance in the United Kingdom remain profound and far-reaching. His emphasis on the importance of consensus building and the art of political compromise has become an integral part of British political culture, fostering a tradition of cooperation and dialogue among diverse political factions. His legacy underscores the significance of maintaining a stable political environment conducive to economic growth and social development, setting the stage for the evolution of modern democratic practices within the British political system. Moreover, his pioneering efforts in financial management and economic policy have influenced subsequent generations of policymakers, emphasizing the importance of responsible fiscal governance and the need for sustainable economic development strategies. The principles of prudent financial management and the promotion of a conducive business environment, which he championed during his tenure, continue to serve as guiding principles for contemporary economic policymaking in the United Kingdom. Walpole's contributions to modern political practices and governance reflect his enduring legacy as a statesman and a trailblazer in the annals of British political history. Robert Walpole's premiership was marked by a series of notable contributions and challenges that shaped the trajectory of British governance during the early 18th century. His adept management of complex political dynamics, emphasis on fiscal prudence, and commitment to maintaining peace and stability within Europe solidified his reputation as a pioneering statesman and the first de facto Prime Minister of Britain. Despite facing opposition and enduring the fallout from the South Sea bubble crisis, Walpole's legacy is defined by his enduring contributions to the stability of British political institutions and the foundation he laid for the nation's economic prosperity. Robert Walpole's enduring legacy in British political history remains a testament to his visionary leadership and his pivotal role in shaping the modern political landscape of the United Kingdom. His establishment of key precedents for the office of the Prime Minister and his emphasis on responsible governance set the stage for the evolution of modern democratic practices within the British political system. His contributions to fostering political stability and promoting economic prosperity continue to resonate in contemporary discussions on effective governance and the prudent management of national affairs. The relevance of Robert Walpole's leadership in contemporary governance lies in his emphasis on political moderation, consensus building, and responsible fiscal management. His legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of fostering political stability and unity within a nation, particularly in times of complex political and economic challenges. Furthermore, his enduring contributions to the establishment of a robust financial system and his commitment to promoting a conducive business environment offer valuable insights for policymakers grappling with similar challenges in the modern era. Walpole's legacy underscores the enduring relevance of his principles and approaches in fostering effective governance, encouraging policymakers to prioritize national interests, promote consensus, and adopt pragmatic solutions to complex socio-political and economic issues. As a trailblazer in British political history, Robert Walpole's legacy serves as a guiding light for contemporary leaders seeking to navigate the complexities of governance and promote the long-term prosperity and stability of their respective nations. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future.